Hey everyone, it's Adia, and welcome back to my video. We'll go ahead and start the video, give it a short intro. So this is the brush that I'm going to start off with, and here is the size. You don't exactly need it, it's just like a soft brush, so then I can do it quick, so I can fill the canvas quickly. So that's what I'll be using, this size. And then I do have my water right next. You will need I have a dry brush. You'll need a dry brush, a slightly smaller brush than this, and a small round brush. So, and these are the colors that I will be using. This is cadmium yellow, medium, titanium white, purple, medium magenta, and phthalo blue. So we're gonna start off with phthalo blue and white. And I think I'm gonna add some more white. Yeah. Some more white. Add some more to this too as well. Is still dry because, as you know, acrylic does dry really fast. We can even add like a little bit of purple to give it more of like a rich color for the top. And then make sure you also have some paper towels handy for when you're ready to switch up the colors. Adding some more water. Keep in mind we're trying to keep this as wet as possible while we're starting to blend. And then now we're gonna start adding in our pink and white. Adding in a little bit more pink. It's not bright enough. And you do want to mix it back in so it gives that seamless effect. White. And right here, we're gonna do the same thing. And pink, white. You want the pink to be kind of vibrant because we want it to give a sunset. Like, look at how the colors are blending in seamlessly. And you really don't have to worry too much about the side because it's gonna be covered with clouds anyway. But I will still cover it just so we don't have any white peeking through. And then we're gonna have a pink. Ooh, that's kind of too much yellow. Pink and yellow. And you want to be kind of careful about how much white you add because it will turn kind of into like a tannish, kind of like how it's turning into now. We'll add some more pink. It's turning a little bit muddy. We'll add some white. We're gonna let that dry because I added a little bit too much white. And we're gonna go back in there again, but with pink and white. And we're gonna go back right here. Like I said, we want this pretty vibrant. And then we're also gonna take that yellow and do the same thing. So I have to trust the process. And then I do want to make the top just a little bit more darker. So I am going to. So we're gonna take this blue, it's white, some water. You just want to keep mixing it back into each other and moving downwards because you want this ombre seamless effect. And then we're gonna go back in with the purple. Make sure your brush is clean, as clean as you can possibly get it. Pink, some white, and we're gonna go back in, and it'll give us that purple that we're looking for. And then you can even go darker with the pink at the bottom. And then we're gonna add some more yellow. We're gonna add it right here. What is our purple? White, and a little bit of our blue. this is the brush that I'm using. And we're gonna start making circular motions. And keep in mind, clouds are pretty random, so you don't want it to be super uniformed. And this will be like our darkest part of the cloud. I might even make it even darker than this. And I'm actually gonna make some of the parts a little bit more darker so then we can start really defining our clouds. So I'm gonna go back in with just the purple, and I think I'm actually gonna make a purple blue mixture so it's almost like the black. And make sure you have a soft brush, a soft dry brush. Soften this up. Because we want our clouds to look soft and powdery. So now I'm gonna add some more white to this purple mix set. And we don't want to make it too light too quick yet, just because we're still developing the color. And we're gonna start doing the same thing, making circular motions and starting to really define our clouds and where we want our lightest points to be at. And this is where you can kind of start really making really random circles. And you kind of want to make sure that your clouds have dimension, that there's like a forward cloud, clouds behind it, and clouds behind that. You can even lighten up these little clouds. We will just lighten up the center. You can be pretty random about this too. And even though I did put this in water, this brush is mostly dry. As you can see, the paint on here is pretty dry. And now we're gonna make it even lighter. Go back in right here, that lighter, here, and then our light source is basically coming from right here where the sunset is occurring, so it'll most likely hit the top of the clouds. There's kind of a little bit too much paint in this, so I did wipe some of it off. I am going to use this round brush. It's the number 2. Oof, paint on my hands. Yeah, I'm going to use this round brush, and we're going to do like the edges and really define our clouds. And this time we're going to add a little bit of our magenta, our purple, and our white. And so I don't mess up this brush, I'm going to do little and mix it in with my finger, and see, you can tell where our high points are. And keep in mind, we're gonna do another layer of this, but a really light pink and like yellow. I'm gonna add some of this to this too, and it should be pretty dry to the touch as well while you're doing this. And if it's not dry, just wait for it to dry just a little bit. And I'm just going to continue doing this throughout the entire painting on areas that I really want to be highlighted. That's a little dry. I'm going to add some water to smooth it out. Coat of pink. Ooh, mix a little bit of the purple. That's fine. And we're going to do the same thing. much of the pink that you already have and that you're just enhancing what's already there. We're gonna move this up just a little bit. And then we are gonna go back in with highlights for the clouds, but before we do that, we're going to take this white, pink, mix it, and we're gonna create lines right here to give it like a sunset, more of a sunset vibe. We're gonna move it up and down and gradually get it lighter. And we're also going to add some yellow, because what's a sunset without yellow? And then we can add some pink. And we still want the pink to be pretty vibrant, so we are gonna put some pink without white in it. We're just gonna use our fingers. And of course, you guys can use a brush if you want. This is just my preferred method. And we also wanted this yellow hitting our clouds as well. And I do want to add some like white right here. So we're gonna go in. And we're gonna add some white to the clouds as well. It is a little bit more of a pinkish white, but that's fine. For our highest points, mix it in. And pretty much what I've been doing is kind of a repetitive process. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to form all sorts of clouds. This brush and go over it with pink. We do like a pink wash, and this is kind of how it's going to look. And I'm still using the same method. Just so it's not like a stark white and it's not overpowering the painting. And then I'm going to take our small round brush again and do our little stars. And you can make it pretty random. They should be like different sizes and stuff. We can add like a little sparkle. And I'll add one up here. Some little blah, 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 blah. Make it really whimsical. And this is the finished painting. And this is the end of the video. If you guys liked the video, please like and comment and let me know anything else you'd like to see a tutorial of. And I'll